guys, Max here from Catch America, and we're back with another Catch and Cook Tuesday. You saw me a little while ago. I had done a salmon recipe on my Traeger, and we're back. Since then, I've had a lot of phone calls and a lot of emails of people requesting certain things. They really liked the video, but they wanted it a little bit different. So hopefully today I can do that for you. Now the top things, 3 things that I've had requested was 1, do another salmon, 2, do another sauce, and 3, do something other than a Traeger, because people don't have Traegers, so I get it. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do my recipe for salmon bites, which is one of my personal favorites, but we're going to do it in the air fryer. So I'll get to show you that. But first and foremost, I wanted to give a quick shout out. One of our Fresno customers actually donated the salmon. Last time I did a Costco salmon, which is fine. That's what a lot of people do because not all of us have time to go to Oregon and Washington and Alaska to catch these big, beautiful salmon. But he recently went to Alaska and stayed at the Shelter Cove Lodge. Went out fishing for 3 days in a row and just slammed them. Limited out every single day. So he said, hey, the next time you do a catch and cook, I want to give you some of this fresh coho I just caught in Alaska. And that is what I'm going to show you today. All right, guys, so just to save us some time, I went ahead and cubed up some of this coho. Basically, I just cube it up into these little tiny pieces right here. And that's to your preference, obviously. But I'm just going to show you, just for right now, 1 air fryer amount's worth. Obviously, it depends on how big your air fryer actually is. I kind of have a smaller air fryer, so I'm just doing 1 little serving here just to show you. But obviously, you'll just repeat this process over and over and over again, depending on how many people you're cooking. So I went ahead, like I was saying, cubed it all up. I'm going to get a little bit of olive oil now and put that in there. Now, it only takes a little bit. You don't want to really coat this. You don't need it. But just a tiny bit so we can get this seasoning to stick. That's about it. Now, as far as seasonings go, I'm trying a new one today. I've never really had a bad seasoning on these salmon bites, but I'm going to be using right here. This is the Meat Church seafood seasoning. Meat Church makes some amazing rubs and seasonings. And I just happened to be at Fresno Ag. I was actually dropping off some inventory of ours to their shelves. And I saw this. I thought, why not? I've never been led down the wrong path with Meat Church. And they have some really good recipes as well. So I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some of this on. Now, you're not going to want to do a lot because I personally love the taste of fish. And so I want that fish to have the fish flavor that it has. So let's see here. Just a light coating. Oh, almost did too much. And we're just going to go ahead and circle this around. Now, the next step is to go ahead and heat up our air fryer. So we're going to heat it up to 400 degrees. But I wanted to show you kind of what a light coating is there. So you're still going to see the nice orangey pink from that salmon. Almost red this coho is actually. And just a light coating. We're going to close this air fryer up. And we're going to turn it to 400 degrees. And while that's heating up, we're going to go ahead and get into the sauce. All right, guys, so I thought I'd show you a little overview here so you can see exactly what I'm doing with this sauce. But basically today we are going to be doing what some people call a firecracker sauce. Other people call it bang bang sauce. Either way, it's basically the same. There's a lot of different renditions of it. This is just mine. So we're going to start off with some mayo. And once again, you're going to use this according to how much you're going to be cooking. So we're not doing too much in this video, so I'm just going to show you right there. We've got kind of just a couple tablespoons worth of mayo. And then, of course, sriracha. We're going to be doing right about the same. And I always start out by making my bang bang sauce with doing 1/3 of each of the actual sauces. And this is the other one. It's going to be this sweet Thai chili sauce. And we're going to put that in there as well. A little bit more of that actually than anything else. And now we're going to mix it. So we're going for a certain color on the bang bang sauce. And if you've ever had it before, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Really scrape the sides. And as always, guys, if you've got a food processor, do it in that because it's going to be a little nicer than if you do it just by spoon. But that is just about right for the bang bang sauce. So I've done it a couple times. Now, some people add lemon. I don't typically add lemon onto mine, depending on the recipe. I do put a little extra chili powder to give it a little more kick. So not too much there. A little bit of red pepper flake, and I honestly do just do this for the look. I don't think you actually taste it that much. And then we're going to put a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of onion powder in there as well. Not too much, just a little bit. And then mix it up again. And there we go. Now we've got bang bang sauce. All right, guys, so now this is heated up to 400. I'm doing a couple things right now. So I started a little bit of white rice, no special recipe there. And now we're actually gonna put in the salmon. Now, it all depends on how big a salmon chunks you use, but realistically, you're looking at maybe 4 minutes per side. Some people don't flip their salmon bites and they'll keep it on for like 8 to 10 minutes and just leave it. I like to flip them halfway through. I just think it gets a good even coating on either side. It's dealer's choice. It's whatever you want. But we're going to go ahead and open this up. Super hot. I grab a little bit of this. I have avocado spray. Any sort of cooking spray is going to work. And just really, you're going to want to give it a nice coat. Don't want this salmon sticking or else you're going to be in deep trouble there. But just like that. And then just evenly place your salmon throughout so it's not touching each other. That's kind of the goal here. So we're going to go ahead and just throw that on. Some people put, some people put down cooking sheets. When it comes to the air fryer, I typically do, but I don't for salmon bites. And the reason being is because there's a little cavity down there and I want the air to flow throughout it. So we're going to go ahead and put these in. So just like that, they're all even. We're going to throw it back in and then go ahead, wait about 4 minutes, and then we're going to flip them. All right, guys, so while we're waiting for these salmon before we do the flip, I'm also going to put a little bit of avocado in mine. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it like this. Once again, size of cube preference is up to you. We're just going to cut it into squares, and they're going to stack up on me, which is okay. And just like that, and now we've got kind of these little cubes, but that is how we're going to do it. Now we're just about to get into the flip, and then we're going to get into this salmon. All right, guys, time for the grand finale. Time to see what we got cooking here. I got a little bit of white rice on the plate. I'm going to go ahead and take these off. They took about 7 minutes. They were kind of smaller pieces. Sometimes they'll take a little bit longer than that. But what I'll do is take them out and put them in a bowl. And this is just kind of something I've added on by watching other people's recipes. I'll just grab some of it for right now. And just to kind of make them a little bit sticky, you add some of this right here. Mike's Hot Honey. Love this stuff. It's basically, it's infused chili honey. It's really good on pepperoni pizza too. But you put a little bit on here. Just a tiny bit. And just kind of mix them around. And it gives them a little bit of stickiness to it. And it's really good. But mix that around. Toss it on. We're going to throw on our avocado here. A little bit of that avocado. And then, of course, we cannot forget the bang bang sauce. We're going to give this a little drizzle on top. Right here. All right. Show it off here. That is what we are going for. That is the salmon bites with the bang bang. And then, of course, we'll get a nice fork out here. Take a bite because we got to try it out. Got to try out what we got going here. A little bit of everything. Oh, so good, guys. So good. I couldn't recommend this enough. I hope you guys like this. And as always, thank you so much for watching the channel. Like, subscribe, and you'll catch me on another Tuesday here at Catch America on YouTube.